Alright, so I'm recording this after I made the video on how to fix some of the issues with the recoil. I know sometimes the metal band inside could also break, so that's kind of a little bit different. And that might be what happened to that other part. I haven't pulled it apart yet, but I will later on to show what happened there, and then I'll upload a video once I figure that out. And if there's a quick fix, I'll show how to do that. If you want, you can like and follow the page Tip Down Fishing, and then if you have any questions or anything, you can actually ask us through that. Just send us an instant message or comment on something, asking what you want. Because I know they took away comments on a lot of YouTube videos, so I'm not sure if I'm actually able to still see any comments or anything on YouTube. I know they're trying a bunch of other stuff, so Tip Down Fishing, all caps, our start of every word is capitalized. I don't know, you'll be able to figure it out. So that'd be one way. Please subscribe to this channel and like the video, share it with your friends. Hope you guys enjoy and you're able to fix your issues with your ice augers as well. And this may be on other models. This might help. So just check out the video, watch the video, and share it, like I said. Thanks. Alright, so we got a Viper Eskimo 33cc ice auger. The recoil wasn't working, and this is actually my buddy's ice auger. I don't have any fuel in it right now. I'm not going to put any fuel in it to show that it starts. I'm just showing how to fix the recoil. This recoil, something internally broke on this one, and it won't actually grab like it's supposed to. So I'm going to pull that one apart in a little bit and figure out what's going on with that one. But this one was replaced and it wouldn't catch. I actually made it now so it will catch when you pull on it, with a couple simple modifications. So stay tuned and I will show you those in just a second. Alright, I apologize, I forgot to grab my Allen wrenches. Standard Allen wrenches, I'm not even sure, I think this is an 1/8 inch standard. It doesn't actually say on this one. 9/16. I got a standard screwdriver, kind of a big blade on it. And then you'll need a little file, a little round file. And my phone is not focusing and my furnace is going. And like I said, I won't start this up. I'm in the house, so I'm going to pull these 4 Allen heads out of here. Socket head. Bolt. Pull the lids out, and then I'll show you what I did to make this fire. I'm not exactly set up the greatest for making a video, but figured I would share this tip with you guys and gals in case you're having issues with your ice auger and you're looking at just replacing it. It could save you quite a bit of money by trying this first, and then if you still have issues with it later on, you know, if you decide to get rid of it, whatever. I have learned with this, I don't know if it's just this particular model, but these are pretty easy to change, the recoil, so and they don't take up much space. So if you guys are heading out on the ice, I would recommend just have a spare one, at least in the truck, car, or whatever you're using. Just get pull the tank over a little bit. There's a little plate in there, dust shield, spacer plate. Then I don't know how well you guys can see this, but I just put that down inside there to catch. So it doesn't take much, but pull this off. I'll show you guys. So with this, I took that round. Trying to get this stupid thing to focus. I did the exact opposite. So I took that round file. This was flat, so I put a little bit of a hook on the flat side. Not much. Don't take a lot off. The problem is this was actually there's a metal rod, a couple little metal pins inside here, and those go up when you pull on it. They go up and catch. Well, I guess they would go down when this is the other way around. So they're going down, and they were actually just skipping across the top. You can actually see the scratches. So they're skipping across the top on the outer edge there. So they weren't actually catching. So I figured notching that, putting that little notch there, would help catch that a little sooner. But that wasn't quite enough with this replacement part. So what I ended up doing is taking a stainless steel washer and dropping it in there. I showed you earlier that it actually was catching and firing, but without this washer in there, it's still not up high enough to actually catch. So I'm gonna put this back in there without the washer. I'll put this whole thing back together just to show you that just notching those with that round file wasn't quite enough. So I'm gonna tighten this up. Slide that out of there. Also pay attention to where how these come off. There's pins on there. So but your pull cord should go over top of the carb on this model. Oh, gotta put your plate back in there too. I had this straight up and down earlier. It was a little easier to assemble. So now just flip it up. Just get this back in there. So you gotta line up your pins through the spacer plate. What I'll do is I'll just put a couple of these screws in. Don't need them all in there. I'm not worried about it vibrating apart while I'm showing this in this video. So remember, this is notched. That part's notched, but without that washer. So I'm going to pop that washer back in there. So tight, and this is tight. Alright. Not engaging. So not engaging there. And that's all we need to do is pop that guy in there now, and then that'll be fixed. So I'm going to pull this all back apart again. Please, you know, hit the like and subscribe. You know, if you like the video, kind of try to help us out. I don't make any money at this. I'm making these videos, but I figured if I can help somebody else kind of solve a problem, I'll do my best to try to help others out. So just get the spacer out of the way so don't bend it. And I guess that's more of a dust shield than a spacer, but so I'll pop this off of there again. And I'm sorry if my furnace is making too much noise in the background. I don't think it's going to be terrible, but so put that down in there. Just slide it right over top of that. And snug this up. Alright. Doesn't need to be crazy tight, like I said, just snug, because when you pull on the recoil, you're actually pulling it in the direction to tighten. So. Stand this back up, and I'm gonna I'll put those same screws back in, just two of them, just to show you right now. I guess I should say bolts, not screws. If I was in Germany, I guess they call these a nut. They call a bolt a nut a lot of times. It's very confusing looking at schematics. So same two spot bolts put in there. Now she's catching every time. So I'll put these other ones back in there, button it up, get some true fuel in there, because that's all I recommend anymore, is just running true fuel. Don't have to mix it. You got a shelf life, long shelf life. I think it's like 2 years or something like that. I don't have a bottle in front of me right now to know for sure, but most fuel, even if it doesn't have any ethanol or anything in there like that, most fuel only has a shelf life of 2 weeks. So if you're not using your fuel up, fast enough,